Cleveland. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Los Angeles Rams and the Baltimore Ravens. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. And the offensive starters here for Los Angeles.
And they're coming off a good win on the road last week, but they do know that they have a home game next week. So all the focus has to be, can they get a second win on the road and make going home that much sweeter? That's the intention in this ball game.
First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. The numbers on the ground for Gurley last week. 19 carries, 104 yards.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
Here's Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. You talk about explosion plays, there's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate, big sprint, touchdown, they're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up the touchdown on the opening drive.
Let's go. The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now a give right side. Mooney. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Jackson now. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first. Jackson.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Play action. It's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
23 yards on the tuck and run. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's Jackson to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Todd Gurley and the Rams offense set to take over. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it, and you like.
Brandon Cooks, the 30, 10, touchdown LA. Brandon Cooks, his 4th touchdown on the year, and the Rams are going to jump back in front. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This is taken at his... Now a hit and a loose football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. They'll look to throw here on first down. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson, forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Dancing to his left. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Jackson looking to throw on third. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 21. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Now Jackson on first down. And his throw here is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On second down, Mooney. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he gets it all the way down to the 3. 18 yards that time to push him up first and goal.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Steps away to his left, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are back within a single score. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Todd Gurley and the offense, they get set and trot back out there now. He's in his zone, second quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
Second and 9 now. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 24-yard line.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. The first down run with Gurley, a good one. He gets forward for 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up a third down. Out of the gun now on third down. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. First catch of the game for Cooks. It'll be a first down. On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Todd Gurley standing by as lonesome in the backfield here. 2nd and goal. Back to throw. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks.
Touchdown, baby. Let's go.
Brandon Cooks with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. Point after try forthcoming. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. A 10-play drive that time. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. From the gun, it's Jackson.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going.
And this is going to be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for Josh Reynolds that time, and it's 3rd and short. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
He gets it to Gurley, complete. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against
Brandon Cooks, touchdown LA! Brandon Cooks on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Mike, check, 59. Here we go.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Jackson from the shotgun. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball in the coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Jackson, buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. From the gun, Jackson. And this is caught at the 8. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Brown, the lone receiver, left. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Jackson, flush to touchdown, Ravens.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And our attention shifts to Todd Gurley. And with the day he's having, as we look at some of these highlights, maybe he wants to duplicate this pregame meal next week.
Whatever it is, guaranteed he will ask for the exact same thing each and every week as long as he continues to run like that. Sometimes it's that simple, partner.
Yeah. And you know how superstitious these guys can be.
Oh, there's no doubt, right? If you put your left sock on first and you have this kind of game, you'll keep doing it. In this case, let's investigate that pregame meal. We might need some of that.
Yeah, right. It's working. They try right side here. Gurley. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Now it's Gurley. And an alley to run. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So we've reached halftime in a while. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 16-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Rams to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He gets it to Cooks. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Gurley. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6. Open man here is Prohl. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Check right 27. Check right 27.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
2nd and 4. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now Gurley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end Fant. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Josh Reynolds, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw is Jackson. He's going deep. He's got a man. Complete. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. What a game it's been for this duo. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
You see me? You see me?
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jackson now, operating from the gun, forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away.